Hello, hello, my beautiful Libras. This is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of November the 17th to the 23rd, keeping in mind that not every single card or the energy they carry may resonate with every single Libra, but take what does, throw the rest out into the universe. Coming in with your download message, you have been given endings. Okay, let's see what we have here for the tarot messages. What do you need to see, know, and expect as you navigate yourself through this week? Let's see what we have. Thank you all for your kind comments, your healing energy, your prayers for my neck. It is improving, and I'm going back to using more cards again, giving you more clarifiers, and being able to make these readings a little bit more extended and more involved again. So thank you for your patience as I had condensed them while I was healing through this neck issue and trying to limit my screen time out here. Okay, let's see what we have here for your first tarot card. You've been given the card of the Seven of Wands, followed by the beautiful World card, Wheel of Fortune, great celebration card in the center position, Four of Wands, Queen of Wands, boy, lots of action, and the Three of Pentacles. Now, the Three of Pentacles has been coming up a lot this week for other signs as well, so they're definitely getting together, collaboration, and working with teams. Now, something is coming to an end, but it could be something simple as a work contract, anything like that. It could be the end of a friendship or relationship. It could be the end of a job that you were doing. You might have just tied up loose ends, okay? Things are ending in order for you to move forward and create something new. So you're closing the door on something here and able to walk forward into a new beginning. Your first card you got is the Tower, and in this particular tea leaf deck, it talks about a solid foundation and success with effort. Now, in the tarot deck, it does show the tower tumbling down, and it's frightful, and people are falling out of a burning building, and but I've always read it positively. I've always read it that, yes, now you've got the time, everything came crashing down, it came to an end. You now have the options and the choices to do what you've always wanted to do, and maybe that's something different. Maybe it's creating your own business, your own website, new relationship, moving to somewhere else in the world. Whatever the case is, anything can apply. You're rebuilding a better, stronger foundation. So when this tower comes crashing down in traditional tarot, it means it wasn't really on a firm foundation, but this particular tower looks strong. It's not leaning, it's not tilting, it's strong, it's stable, it's secure. So your foundation, especially what you're working on, is going to be a success because you're putting the effort into something worthwhile, something that's meaningful, something that is going to be for long lasting, and it's secure. Okay, so coming in next, we have the Seven of Wands below. Seven of Wands is that card that talks about, maybe you fought a hard battle to get where you are, but it doesn't mean that the battle's over either. There will always be people who will be jealous of your success and try to bring you down, but you need to rise above their petty actions, and you need to continue on your path. You deserve to be where you are. So stand your ground and fight for what's yours. Don't back down. And that's what I see you doing, defending your corner here. There will always be people who want to put their 2 cents worth in, the Debbie doubters, as I call them. No offense to anybody called Debbie, but it's just a phrase. And you're going to stand up for yourself. You're not going to allow them to detour your focus on where it is you want to go. Okay? Coming in with your Moonology card, and this is the North Node. It says, step out of your comfort zone. Go after what you want. Set your compass. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. Don't be afraid to end something in order for you to begin something new this week. And know that if you apply that energy into something you care about, you're going to be building a better foundation for success. So step out of your comfort zone. Try something new. Don't be afraid. Maybe you've been wanting to do something for a long time, and either timing, or you haven't had the nerve to do it, or you haven't had the confidence to do it. Step up into your confidence, because here comes your Queen of Wands, and you can do this. It brings you in great success. when you do this, okay? Step out of your comfort zone. Maybe you're going into something brand new, like I said, that you've never done. Maybe you're changing careers. Maybe you're opening your own business. Maybe you're leveling up and you've got a more supervisory, authoritative position at work. Whatever this is, it brings you better benefits, better luck, better karma. The Wheel of Fortune comes in. And, I've always said with the Wheel of Fortune, when it comes in, jump on that wagon and ride it hard, because you never know how long your luck is going to last. But this is a card that says you have the ability now to reap in the rewards for your hard work and effort. And you're going to see that return for your hard work and effort coming in. Beautiful card of good luck, good karma, and success. In the center position, which is your help, hurdle, or challenge, you've got the card Envy. And it says, when we get these cards with the locks on them, right, it represents your subconscious wealth blocks and limiting beliefs. So what are you telling yourself, right? What is your confidence level this week? Focusing on what others have is a drain on your energy. So let's not hero worship anybody else. It's got something more than we have. That's the easiest way as I can put it. This is a card that says we can admire, we can respect, and we can learn from why they've got where they have and their success level on that rung of the ladder. But focus on yourself, okay? It's okay to watch. It's okay to respect and to be curious about somebody else's success. But don't allow it to drain your energy, okay? Allow yourself to step out there. Step out of your own comfort zone. You're going to see that things are going to happen. You have the ability to create a big, strong, firmer foundation, one that's going to make you want to celebrate. Here comes the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a card of celebration, but I also see it as the four walls over a structure of stability. Your home, your place of haven and peace. You could be renovating, selling, moving, or buying a new home, or somebody could be moving in with you or moving back home. Those are things I read intuitively, but also this is a card that says you could be celebrating a beautiful event. It could be a reunion. It could be work-related with your colleagues. It could be things you're doing with your friends. It could be things you're doing with your family. It could be any kind of event, an engagement party, a shower for a baby, anything. Okay, somebody graduating and getting their degree. Whatever the case is, you are going to want to celebrate. Beautiful. Now, coming in with your messages from Spirit and your guides, you've got the Fork in the Road. And the Fork in the Road is that card that says you might be sort of sitting on the teeter-totter right now. You don't know which way to go, right? You're sitting there, you're thinking about, do I do this? Do I do that? Do I go here? Do I go there? It is that card of indecisiveness, but it's time to make a decision. Considering the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice, okay? Every choice has a consequence, though, and you've arrived at a fork in the road and you're being asked to come to a decision. So don't be afraid to do that. Step up to the plate, okay, and do that. You're wondering, do I choose left? Do I choose right? Okay. Will it take you the road less traveled or the one well worn? Yeah, those are all the questions you ask yourself when you have to make this decision. But it's better to make a decision than to sit there wondering, what if? Right? So who do you need to become and what do you need to believe in order to live a life of prosperity right now? Okay, you've come this far on this journey and you're faced with a choice. So you need to make this choice. Okay, narrow it down. Think about what's important to you as you move forward in this new beginning here. Underneath that, you need to tap into your beautiful confidence level here, because this Queen of Wands is the most confident queen in the deck. She's walked through the fire, come out the other side. She's pretty much the phoenix. She's fearless. She's got that black cat at her feet, and she's oblivious to any negative or any toxic energy around her. She basically, when people doubt her motives and the direction she's going and her decisions, she just walks away and she looks at them with her confidence and she says to all those doubters, watch me. Step into your confidence. Don't let anybody else try to talk you out of it or make you change your mind because they disagree with your choices. Coming in next at the end of the week, you've got that beautiful angel number 2002. And this card in this deck represents unconditional love, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, taking action, and of course that unconditional love. It's time to put those long cherished ideas into action. You will soon come into contact with the appropriate individuals, circumstances, and resources that you're going to need to move towards your success. Eventually, you will experience joy as well as brand new opportunities. Trust in the process. So whatever you're focusing on, you're rebuilding a new foundation here. You're stepping out of your comfort zone. You have your mindset on success and celebration, and you are not going to allow yourself to sit back and be talked out of this. So this is beautiful. You're making wise and mindful decisions and choices this week. 3 of Pentacles says you'll be either creating or joining a group. This is a team. We all know that when we work with a team, we communicate, we collaborate, and we bounce ideas with the same goal of success off of each other. So that you might be asked to step up and teach, preach, and convey information to a team of people. Maybe you're speaking in front of an audience about some topic, your job, your career, some cause that you are out there on a mission to do. But whatever it is, step up into your confidence level. You have this ability to do that, my beautiful Libras. So working with a team of good people is what's important. Make sure your team is in your end of the ring, and that way you're going to be able to succeed. So they're telling me that if they're not, you're going to weed out the ones that aren't in your end of the ring to support you for your cause here. And working together is what's going to make this work, building that strength and unity. Well, let's see what we've got here, Libra, for your additional clarification, validation, and verification cards. What else do you need to see, know, and expect here? Let's see what we have for you. Let's see what we have here for you. All righty. Cut that deck. Cut that deck. Your first card coming in, look what you've got, the double tower message. So you're definitely standing your ground. You're defending your cause here. You're rebuilding something bigger, better, and stronger, okay? Something might have ended suddenly and abruptly here. And, but it made you stand up for yourself and say, you know what? I'm out of here. I'm doing what I want to do. I've always wanted to do this. And you will see a solid foundation coming out of this decision and choice you're making. Success is coming with your efforts you're putting into it. You've got the King of Pentacles on top of the Wheel of Fortune. That's a beautiful card. Midas touch, landing on your feet no matter what. You have success at your fingertips. This is a card that says this King of Pentacles, he's secure. He's in his finances, in his business. He has that ability to think logically and be organized and plan his moves. And you have that ability too. So now you're standing stronger than ever. Don't be afraid to go through those new doors of opportunity. Hold your head up high with confidence here, because you won't make a mistake. Coming in next, you have the the Six of Pentacles. This is the gift card I call give and take, push-pull energy, communication, communicating, collaborating, generosity. All of those pertain to this card. So you could be receiving something in the form of a gift of generosity from somebody, or you could be the one who's initiating it to give to somebody else. But either way, it could come in the form of time, effort, support, love, or money, and an opportunity as well. So good negotiations going on now with give and take conversations and discussions. Okay, let's see what we have here for our beautiful Queen of Wands. You've got the Knight of Swords. Lots of signs are getting him. So this could be somebody coming in here, an air sign, that could be coming in with a great opportunity of something, but it happens fast. He comes in really quick. You might hear about an opportunity that all of a sudden lands in your lap and you go, whoa, and it takes your breath away. This particular card makes you feel passionate, but you want to go charging into it. This card says, beware, take your time. Okay, when you get to when it's not a race to the finish line. Now, mind you, he is not the Knight of Pentacles where he makes a detailed plan. No, he gets excited. He's going in for the kill. I want you to be careful. Okay, there's the tower. It's on fire. He's got his sword ready to go into battle, but he needs to be prepared. Okay, he can't go into a burning building without being prepared. So I want you to be prepared. If you are being offered anything here in the form of a contract or a legal and binding contract to be signed, make sure you read between the lines. I tell you this all the time. Once the ink hits the paper, it's a done deal. Beware, consumer. Don't jump at the first offer, okay? Take your time. But there's something coming in very quickly. You're going to have to act on it. Don't procrastinate. Go after it. Coming in at the very end, you've been given the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my gosh, 2 Wheel of Fortunes. Oh my goodness. So this is really an epic week for you, Libra. Things are coming up roses. You're going to be happier than you've been in a long time. Success is at your fingertips. You're working for something here, and you know you're making the right decisions regardless of being stuck in the middle here with a fork on the road. You're being shown unconditional love. Okay, you know this is you're going to be with the right people in the right place at the right time to bring you the happiness that you want. Just trust the process. Well, my beautiful Libras, this is your reading for this week, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you, and I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Libras.